Put that coffee down.
What is that profit first accounting? Because I remember we did a whole video you saying that people should do it. Yeah. And then one of the comments on it was like, oh, but you're not doing it right. And then I was like, hang on. And you were like, no, you don't understand it. You didn't watch the video. So explain to us what is
profit first is a methodology by a guy called, I think it's like Michael K something or other. I'm sure we'll link it somewhere. There's a book. You should definitely buy it. Right. I'm sure we can set up an Amazon affiliate link to make money off that somehow, but it's really worthwhile. Now, is it perfect? No, it's not, but it's a accounting methodology that a business owner can use.
Yep.
Right. And that like a controller can use and you can have in a business that like will just ensure that you just don't fuck it up.
Okay.
So like what it is you have revenue. It can get more complicated depending on the business, right? But the basic structure is you have a revenue account. So all of your money that's incoming goes to one place, right? So you've got one collection point. Then you have a profit account. So profit first is the first distribution is profit.
Okay.
Then you have a tax account, and then you have like an owner's pay account, but like that can kind of go away depending how big you are or how you pay yourself. And then you have an operating expense account. So what you do is it basically tells you they went through like hundreds of thousands of businesses and they looked at all different revenue points, like 0 to 500K, 500 to 2 million, 2 million to 5 million, all the way up to like $50 million, right? A year turnover. And they were like, these are where your allocation should be. And it's like, at $50 million a year, probably 65% of your revenue is going direct to operating expenses, like direct, right? But at like 500K, it's probably more like 35%, right? So what you do is you figure out what distribution you have. And obviously every business model is different, but it's a decent place to start from. Like you have a starting point and you can just adjust from there. Is like, okay, how much profit? Like if I'm going to be conservative, let's just say it's 10% profit. So sweet. $1,000 comes into the business. The first thing I do when it comes in on my weekly distribution is I go, boom, $100. I've got that $100 away. I'm now accountable to putting away $100 profit, right? And then I have my tax. Let's say my tax is overall, it's like 18% or whatever. So you're like, boom, $180 goes into tax. And then you've got, okay, sweet, you've got owner's pay. Owner's pay cover is whatever percentage you've decided, then you get operating expenses. But you need to make sure you have enough in your operating expenses. So your owner's pay is going to be dictated.
That's the variable.
A little bit by that, right? Because depending on business model. And so like it gives you an opportunity to sort of look at your business and go, okay, sweet. So we had a series of terrible bookkeepers and terrible accountants, like really bad. And they gave me so many misleading metrics and so many like things that just didn't seem right. And I couldn't put my finger on it. Like I remember I had to look at our balance sheet and our foreign exchange losses and gains was astronomical. And I was like, how is this possible? Like these are crazy numbers. Like you can't lose that much on foreign exchange. Like there's just no way. We don't have enough money to lose hundreds of thousands of dollars in foreign exchange. It's impossible. And so like I started looking at things and I was like, I don't understand anything that's going on here. And sure enough, it was all bullshit, all incorrect. Like these guys were so stupid they even misallocated their own fees. Right? The accountancy practice, accountancy practice, right? And it said like unknown. It's like, that's your business, bro. Like that's retarded. So like it put me in a position where I had zero knowledge of how the business was actually running. However, I used profit first, and I was the one controlling all the banks at that time. So I would just go bang, 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 bang. So although the books were wildly inaccurate, the business maintained cash profitability.
Put that coffee down.
New episodes released every week on your favorite podcast app, or you can watch them on YouTube.